There are some pretty scary demons out there that you'll be glad aren't real. Today we are looking at the weirdest, scariest, and most disturbing ones from Japanese mythology. From a massive spider demon to an old witchy demon that will steal your flesh. Let's talk about these and more only in today's video. Top 10 disturbing demons in Japanese mythology. Starting off this countdown we have Oni. Oni is a demon ogre troll creature from Japanese folklore. This creature is said to be massive with incredible strength and power. In one text it said that he is taller than the tallest man, and he is sometimes taller than trees. Oni also has a terrifying face. They are often depicted with having large horns and fangs, with shaggy hair and a bloody red face. In other depictions they are bluish in color and have lots of eyes, fingers, and toes. So Oni are said to be born after evil humans die and end up in one of the many Buddhist hells. They then transform into this creature and serve one of the rulers of hell. They are said to kill humans out of enjoyment. They have also been known to peel off people's skins and crush their bones. They also are bringers of disaster and spreaders of disease. Isn't that just great? In our ninth spot we have Shuten Doji, and if you guys like this video so far and want to see more videos like this, then make sure to give it a big thumbs up because it really helps us out. This is a massive 50-foot tall demon with a red body, 5 horns, and wait for it, 15 eyes. Yes, 15. I don't know why they need that many, but they have that many. Anyways, according to this legend, there once was a boy that was super smart and strong for his age. A lot of people called him a demon child because of this, and then he got ostracized. From there, he started drinking a lot. One night, there was a festival at the temple, and Shuten Doji showed up very drunk. While he was there, he put on a mask and started pulling pranks on people. But towards the end of the night, when he tried to take off his mask, he couldn't. It had fused with his body. As a result, he fled to the mountains and lived there. Then, eventually, somewhere along the line, he was killed by a warrior. Like, he just got his head cut right off. So, that ended badly for him. Moving on to number 8, we have Tsuchigumo. Anyone here have a fear of spiders? If you answered yes, then this demon is your worst nightmare. The Tsuchigumo are giant spiders. And when I say giant, I mean giant. Like, they can grow so big that they can easily wipe out an entire army. Its name literally translates to giant spider. This demon is said to live in forests and mountains. Like normal people, they use their webs to catch their prey. You know that scene from Lord of the Rings where Frodo gets caught in that massive spider web and then is like paralyzed and it's really gross? Yeah, imagine that, but like 10 times worse with this spider. Now, there are a number of terrifying legends surrounding this creature. In one, this spider shapeshifts into a servant boy and kills others by giving them medicine, which is actually just its venom. In another legend, the spider takes form as a beautiful warrior lady that leads a powerful army. One day, the warriors followed her back to a cave. Then she revealed her true scary self, a giant spider. Then one of the warriors sliced her stomach open and thousands of baby spiders the size of human babies just crawled out of her stomach. Ew, it's disgusting. In our 7th spot, we have Yuki Ona, otherwise known as the Snow Woman. Yuki Ona is a young, beautiful woman who uses her looks to lure men to their death. She is considered a snow woman because she appears on snowy nights. She's a tall woman with long black hair and blue lips. Her pale skin lets her blend in with her snowy surroundings. One version of the legend states that Yuki Ona appears to travelers trapped in snowstorms. She will then kill the travelers with her icy breath, leaving them as a frost-coated corpse. Whereas another version says that she will lead the travelers astray and then just let them die of exposure. That's not all. Sometimes she will feast on them. Just drain her victims of their blood. Yum, we love it. No, just kidding, we don't, but it's gross. Moving on to number 6, we have the Snake Woman. The Snake Woman, or Nur-Ona, is a Japanese legend about a weird creature with a body of a massive snake but a head of a woman. She's also got these like creepy snake eyes and long snake-like tongue with fangs and long black hair. It's said that this creature lurks the shores, waiting to pounce on innocent swimmers or fishermen. What she will do is trick them. She will pretend like she's drowning, and then when they go to save her, she'll snatch them and then drag them underwater. She also can paralyze her victims with her eyes, and then use her tongue to suck out all their blood. This legend is used as a cautionary tale to warn children about swimming or going near water at night or by themselves. We are now at our 5th and halfway mark with Yamauba. Yamauba is known as the mountain hag. It's an old hag or witch that lives in the Japanese mountains and forests. Legend goes, though, that they were once human. There was a woman who was accused of a number of crimes, so she fled her town and headed to the mountains. There, she transformed over time and became this creature. Another legend says that this creature was created when there was a famine. Basically, if families can't afford to feed everyone, they would have to make a tough choice of getting rid of certain family members. Typically, it was the elderly. So they would be brought to the woods and left there to die. That's another way people can become these creatures. Some even grow and develop horns and fangs. Typically though, they just look like regular old ladies until they attack. On a number of occasions, Yamauba have tried to eat humans. There's been a number of stories of them catching humans and trying to kill and then eat them. Sometimes, when children are left home alone, they will sneak down and try to eat them. Typically, this was told to children as a bedtime story, to be like, you better behave or else this demonic witch is gonna come down and eat you. What a child-friendly bedtime story. Moving on to number 4, we have Oiwa. The story of Oiwa is a long and complex one, but apparently it's also based on real-life events from the 17th century, so it makes it that much more terrifying. Now, because of the popularity of the story of Oiwa, it's said to be Japan's most famous ghost. So basically, the story goes that Oiwa is a vengeful spirit of a young woman that was betrayed by her husband. Basically, her husband wanted to leave her and marry a younger, richer woman. So what he did was kill her by giving her poisonous cosmetic cream. When she put it on her face, it disfigured it completely and she passed away. But then she came back as a ghost and continued to haunt her husband until he was driven mad by it. Now, the real Oiwa passed away in 1636. And apparently, she still haunts her gravesite. On top of it all, mysterious disasters and deaths have occurred to any production that has tried to produce her story, like theater plays, TV shows, films, you name it. Also, her shrine had to be rebuilt a number of times because it kept mysteriously burning down and getting destroyed. So Oiwa might actually be a real demon still haunting this world. Oh shoot, now she's gonna curse the studio because I just talked about her. Eek! Sorry, Landon. In our third spot today, we have Kanbari Nyudo. This is a creepy, perverted ghost that likes to peer in through people's windows, a little peeping Tom. This creature is a bald-looking man that wears a robe and is covered in thick, prickly hairs all over his body. He looks as disgusting as he sounds. So according to Japanese legend, this guy used to go from house to house and peer in through people's windows to try and see them naked. Eventually, he was caught and it was discovered that he had been doing this for quite some time. His family disowned him, and as a punishment, his head was shaved bald. He was then marked as a weirdo and he had nowhere to go, so he just went to the mountains. Until one day when he had an extreme urge to go back and peep on people. So he returned back to his village, but this time he tried to kidnap someone. He failed and he was caught and killed as a result. Now his ghost lives on. So next time you're changing or doing something intimate, maybe, double check to make sure your blinds are closed. Coming in at number 2, we have Gashadokoro, which translates to starving skeletons in Japanese. How great is that? Which is kind of an oxymoron though, because these skeletons are huge, like 15 times the size of a human huge. These bone creatures are said to be from people who died in battle or famine. They now roam the wild looking for their victims. Now, you want to stay as far away from these guys as possible, because if they catch you, they will bite your head off and then spray your blood everywhere. And you're kind of doomed if you come face to face with one, because first of all, they're indestructible, but also they can turn invisible, so you'll never see them coming. The only way you'll know if they're near is if you hear a ringing in your ears when they're close by. I'm sorry, is it just me, or are you getting Siren Head vibes from this thing? Like super tall, skeleton-like, and can cause ringing in the ears. Yeah, that's Japan's version of Siren Head. And in our number 1 spot today, we have Oshiro Baba. Oshiro Baba literally translates to the face powder hag. And it will make sense as to why in a second. So basically, according to this legend, Oshiro Baba is an ugly old hag that lives in the mountains. They have terrible posture because their backs are all twisted and bent over. Their face is covered in wrinkles with white face powder just slapped on top. Now, all they want is to be beautiful. So this demon preys on young girls that want to be prettier. Basically, on cold nights, she will appear with a walking stick and wearing a large round hat that covers her face. When she finds a poor girl who craves beauty, she will hand them this magic powder for them to put on their face. But once they apply the powder, it will cause the girl's face to decay rapidly until there's nothing left but a skull. And then Oshiro Baba takes the chunks of flesh that falls off the girl's head and just adds it to her collection. That's disgusting and messed up if you ask me. Alright guys, that's all for today's video. Let me know in the comments below which one of these demons you thought was the creepiest. And now, speaking of comments, let's move on to our comment shout out portion. I'll be shouting out comments from the video, top 10 real people who look like cartoon characters. Russell Jr. commented, that Peter Griffin guy at the beginning was so cool. Yeah, his impression was spot on, like better than I could ever do. Oh, I can't, I'm trying to do Peter's thing. Lois. I can't do it. Sometimes I can. I can't today. It's not there. Hey Lois! Oh, there it is. Hey Lois! It's... What? Oh, Stewie. Mommy. Cool whip. Anyway. Jace Collins commented, hey, I like you, Lindsay Ivan and Che. You my favorite YouTubers. I like your content creepy too. Subbed and liked. Thank you so much, Jace. I appreciate that. You're my favorite fan. Just kidding. You're all my favorite fans. I don't want to just pick favorites. Vlad Impaler. Oh my god, he's back. Vlad Impaler commented, did he try to rob a cat or what? I honestly don't know. Maybe he got in a fight with the cat, but he's got literally cat scratch fever. Just kidding. No, cat scratches all over his forehead. I don't know what was going on with him. I don't know. I don't know. Okay? Alright guys, that's all the comments I've shown out for today's video. Make sure to comment something down below for a chance to be featured in my next comment shout out. And as always, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe to Most Amazing Top 10 for more amazing videos. I've been your host, Lindsay Ivan, and I'll see you when I see ya. There are some pretty scary demons out there. Oh, and then she died. And then she, I'm sorry, that sounded weird, okay. Don't do it, Chris. I know what you're thinking.